All right, let's just dive right in. If you've been losing sleep, constantly refreshing your email, and just waiting for news on the H-1B lottery, well, you're in the right place. We are breaking down the official results for the fiscal year 2027 season, and most importantly, we're going to tell you exactly what you need to do next. This is it, the big one, the question on literally everyone's mind right now. The results are officially in, notifications are out, and for thousands of you, what you do in the next few hours and days is absolutely critical. So let's get you the answers you need right now. And there it is, the headline we've all been waiting for. It is official. USCIS has put out the formal word that the H-1B FY 2027 cap lottery selection process is complete, done, finished. The agency has confirmed that all the selected employers and their attorneys have been notified. Now, let's take a quick look at this timeline because it's pretty important. We started to see results trickle in as early as March 27th, which got everyone excited. But March 31st, that was the big day. That was the official milestone, when USCIS confirmed, yep, we've selected enough people to fill both the 65,000 regular cap and the 20,000 master's cap. Okay, warning here. Do not be fooled by your inbox. USCIS sends out this super generic email that just says there's been a change in your account status. That email is not your selection notice. You absolutely 100% must log into the official portal to see if you actually got the real selection notice. So let's just be direct about it, because this is the tough part. If you have logged into your account by now and your status hasn't changed, if it still says submitted, then unfortunately, the official word is that your registration was not selected in this first wave. But for those of you who were selected, congratulations. Now listen up because the clock starts now. You've got a 90-day window from April 1st to June 30th to get your full petition filed. First, your employer has to file the Labor Condition Application, the LCA. While they do that, your job is to become a document gathering machine. Credentials, experience letters, get everything. Then, your attorney pulls it all together into the final H-1B package for submission. You cannot afford to delay. Now, I need everyone to pay very close attention. This year is different. This isn't just a small update. It's a massive, fundamental shift in how the H-1B process works, and you absolutely cannot afford to ignore these changes. This right here is the biggest shakeup in H-1B history. We have officially moved away from the old system. You know, the random luck of the draw lottery. This year, for the first time ever, it was a wage-based selection process. That means your selection was directly tied to how high of a salary was offered for your position. USCIS is scrutinizing these wage levels like never before. And this is not a suggestion, folks. This is a direct warning from USCIS, and you really need to take this seriously. Because of the new wage system, there is a brand new version of the main application, the Form I-129. Using the wrong one isn't a minor error. It will get your entire petition rejected on the spot. No second chances. So let's break down what's new on this form. You need to look for the addition date, 02/27/24. It has all these new mandatory fields for the new system. It's asking for the specific SOC code for your job, details on your education, your experience, and here's the absolute kicker. The wage level you put on this form must perfectly match what was submitted in your initial registration. There is zero room for error here. And here's why all those new fields matter so much. This is a massive crackdown by USCIS to detect fraud. They are actively cross-referencing the data on your final petition with what you submitted in the registration. They're looking for anyone who tried to game the system by inflating the wage just to win the lottery. Just a quick but really important financial note. That $100,000 fee proclamation is still in effect. So if you're applying from outside the United States, be aware that this pretty significant fee might apply to you depending on your company and the current rules. Okay, let's tackle one of the most common questions we get, every single year. Let's say you got selected with Company A, but then, surprise, Company B comes along with a better offer. Can you just take your lottery selection with you to the new job? Let me be as clear as I possibly can. The answer is a definitive no. That selection notice is non-transferable. It is permanently tied to the specific employer who sponsored and submitted your registration. You have to file the petition with that original sponsor and get a fully approved H-1B before you can even think about any kind of transfer. Now, for the million-dollar question on the minds of everyone who wasn't selected, what about a second round? Well, as you can see, it's never a guarantee. We saw a second lottery for the 2025 season, which was great. But then for 2026, there was nothing. And for this year, 2027, it is a big, giant question mark. So the simple answer is we just don't know yet. USCIS hasn't even released the total number of registrations they received. We usually see that data pop up sometime between late April and July. The real moment of truth comes after that June 30th filing window closes. If they find out not enough people filed petitions to meet the cap, then a second round becomes possible. Okay, let's do a quick lightning round checklist of everything you need to remember. 1. The initial lottery is officially done. 2. If you were selected, your filing window is April 1st to June 30th. Go, go, go. 3. Make sure your employer is using the new I-129 form. Seriously. 4. Remember, your selection is non-transferable. And 5. If you weren't selected, just hang tight and keep an eye out for any news on a potential second round this summer. So we'll leave you with this final thought. For everyone who was selected, that 90-day clock is officially ticking. Loud. This is your one window to get the full petition filed correctly. The only question left is, are you and your team actually ready to move?